I'm not getting you down at all, am I?
And g'day everyone, and welcome to Astro's live stream, Star Citizen 2.6.2 public. I haven't got my automation set up on this yet, so back to okay, so get into Star Citizen. Do a bit of live streaming from that. I hope you've had a good day. It's been a pretty awesome day for me. Woke up this morning, got the F patch for 2.6.2. Just finished downloading that, completed it, and about 10 minutes after that then got the notification that it went public. So basically by the time it went public, copied the deleted the public folder, renamed the test folder to public, and I was up and going. It was pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Thank you for the host, Scuzzy. Really appreciate it. The frame rate hasn't been too bad in the game today. Depending on the actual instance, if I go into the persistent universe, if it's a new instance, getting a good solid 40 to 50 frames a second. But if it's an old instant, yeah, it can go pretty shit really quickly. So let's go into the universe first. And Crusader. What we'll do first is show you guys some of the hangars, because they have made some nice graphics changes to the hangars. And now that they've got the mega map working, the load times between menu and the hangar is pretty quick. And they have also enabled all the options. I don't have many things, but at least the stuff I do have. I'm not much of a collector like some people are. But what I've got is what I've got. I think I'll need a drink for the night though, just to make sure. Okay. Plants. Calendar. And the cartoon. So this one is the Revel and York hangar. This is the largest hangar at the moment, and it's the only hangar that can actually take the staff area in it. And you can see how much it fits in. Dot. 3, Type 5 and Type 6. Starfarer Gemini. And at the moment it will not work. It won't spawn until you actually get out of the way. There it goes. This is one big ship. Multiple levels inside the ship. It would make a really awesome FPS. Sure. Spin and repel. It really looks after itself. This is a Starfarer Gemini, so it's the military variant of the Starfarer, the hydrogen fuel collector. You can swap out the missile pods on the front for the hydrogen fuel collector, so you can still have the armor, the shields, and all that sort of stuff, but it's nice to have those when it comes to shit hitting the fan. Quite like the olive drab. Typical marine colours and that sort of stuff. It's very, very nice, very nice. They've gone through and done some changes with the lights and stuff like that around the place. Lights down the bottom, nice and bright, almost like an LED for a truck or something like that, or a reflector style. This one is the Rebel in York. Obviously it's still got some room in here for other ships, but I don't think put anything in other than the Starfarer. So let's go back to the menu. One, self-land. So the self-land hangar is the basic one. Get an Aurora, you'll get the self-land hangar. Looks like it's big enough to hold the Starfarer, but it's no way wide enough for it. But it's quite a grungy style, semi-industrial, bit used look. Stains over the floor, wires hanging out, lights that flicker. And it is a reasonable size hangar. Go through and select and put up a ship if you want a ship in there. Or two. Wherever you see a little green dot on the or where you can select your ship. I haven't gone through and set up inside this hangar as far as the posters and all that sort of stuff, but I mainly prefer the Rebel in York. Okay, first BFG Industrial. Oh, that reminds me, while I've got this, I'll just finish this off quickly. So the VFG Industrial, so it's like a hangar inside an asteroid. Very dark. Not much room for ships, but you can still put ships here. next one. Last one, but not least, Aero View. Okay. Aero View. Again, very basic hangar. Not much room in it. You can put a few ships around there, a few class 1s, class 2s. Freelancer will also fit in there. But that's about it. A lot brighter than the VFG Industrial and that. You got this nice little lift over here to go up to the top of level. And have a look around the ships there. It's not bad. They've done a lot of work for it and it's quite nice. Okay, so let's go back to the menu. So what we're going to do tonight, tonight is a special night for me. This is the first night that I am going to be giving away a supported gift. Previously I have given away a ship, the P-72 Merlin. That was out of my own stock though, and that was mainly for a get together with the Ausmonauts, basically try and bring some old members back in and that. But what I'm going to do shortly is I'm going to open it up to a raffle. And thank you very much to Dr. Dronis for helping me out with DeepBot and teaching me some stuff with that, and also with the Twitch dashboard. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to raffle off shortly a voice attack. Voice attack Steam key. So if you don't know what a voice attack is a third-party program which allows you to control games and apps basically with your voice. Very handy little program. I use it quite a lot. My voice attack profile for Star Citizen. You can set up multiple profiles, multiple commands. Simple things like, instead of having to type out emote agree, there, you can tell it to press a series of keys and then action that, and then it will then come across to do the job. You can tell it to have voices in it, i.e. say for missiles. So after I say lock 3, it will then press the middle mouse button and say
attempting to lock 3 missiles.
So depending on which voice pack you have, depends on what it actually does.
Attempting to lock 3 missiles.
I like Anna Nicole because she's an Aussie voice and she sounds quite nice. Yeah. So that's what we'll be doing tonight, is raffling off one of those. So if you need to have a look at Voice Attack at any time, just go to voiceattack.com and have a look at the information that Voice Attack has there. I've had this since 2014. Got over 280 commands just in our Star Citizen one, but I also use it for stream programs, changing scenes, muting microphones, and actioning other programs within Windows while I'm doing the game. So it saves me having to look down on my keyboard, type something in, and go from there. So yeah, very well worthwhile. It's only $10. But it's the best $10 you will buy if you want to keep your hands on your joystick and mouse and your eyes at the screen. Okay? Alright, so in the chat, all you have to do is do explanation VA. Right, and I will start raffle right now. So it doesn't cost you anything to join up, and all you have to do is type in explanation, capital V, capital A, or voice attack. After 30 minutes, I will then draw that with Deepbot. So everyone will see that everything's above board and, you know, not rigged. Not that I'd rig anything, but, you know, you get people, they might be. Okay. So go for it. So let's go into the universe. Now, the really nice thing now about 2.6.2 is you want to go into Crusader, and previously if it said you've got friends in there, it wouldn't actually say who was in there or they were hidden in some way. So at the moment you can see that So Million, one of my friends, is in the universe. It gives you the option to join their instance. But a really nice bit about it, it actually tells you that out of 24 players that it can have in the instance, currently there's 22. So it makes it easy for you to decide, am I going to be able to get my party in this instance or not? So, you know, if not, well, create your party before you actually go in, and it should reserve that amount for your party before you actually go in there. So anyway, let's go into that. The loading and everything is a lot quicker now, a lot smoother and a lot less problems. G'day mate, how you going? Hopefully this should start up very shortly. So while that's loading, voice attack. Voice attack, there's a lot of different profiles out there. It doesn't take long to actually make a profile up. You can customize it yourself very easily. Can adapt all sorts of things. G'day mate from Russia. Let me see if I get this right. Dasvidanya? I hope that's right. Use. So, see there, let's get this back on. So I use the, put my mic up, it might help. So I use voice attack to try and get my fingers away from the keyboard and get them on the mouse and joystick. Use. One, try that again. Use. Okay. Rule number one, don't go anywhere without your spacesuit. It's okay while you're inside here, but as soon as you go outside, you're going to get evacuated of all your air and you're going to die. If you haven't been in here before, this is Port Olisar. This is the main holograph room. In here, basically you can go up to request your ships. Do svidaniya, it's boo-boo. Privet. Do svidaniya. Okay, I thought it was like das svidaniya. Hey, thank you for putting me straight on that. There's a lock. Yes, there is indeed, Bam. There is indeed. Don't forget, guys, the raffle has started. It's for a voice attack Steam key. Explanation VA. Capital VA. Oh, no dramas, mate. Thanks for coming along anyway. And don't be sorry, mate. Don't be sorry. Cool. Thank you. Okay, so inside the holograph room, you've got these consoles. These consoles you can use to actually pick the ships you want to use out of your fleet that you've got. It also tells you what your current balance is and whether you've got insurance on specific ships and that sort of stuff. Right. The ships I've currently got is the Hornet F7, the Mustang Omega, Freelancer, Starfarer Gemini, 315, the M50, and the Constellation Andromeda. I do have other ships, but currently they're not in game, so I can't really do much about that until they come out. But I'm hanging out for my Reclaimer, my Banu Merchantman, a couple of other ships that sort of crept their way into my fleet. So if there's any ships you want to see that I've got here, please just chuck it in the chat and I'll bring it up and take you around that. And wait for someone to respond. So when you come out,
I'm not going to be loud, am I?
thanks Bam 2169 for the follow. I really appreciate your time. It means a lot for me to have you coming along, mate. Okay, so when you come in with your friends, they will usually say what strut are you on. Okay, so Port Olisar has 4 struts. Woo! A, B, and C, and D. So when you come up to here, actually it says on there, it's a little bit hard to see, but this is C strut and pad 9. So when you come into here, you can tell your friends you're on C strut. Eventually, these are going to be able to do jobs as well. So you're going to be able to call up jobs to get some freight or some privateer type sort of stuff for it. So what we'll do is we'll go in, and if there's no other ship that anyone would like to show, I always pick my Gemini, my Starfarer Gemini. Seconds just in case you want to change my mind. Always open to change mind. A big shout out to for my supporters, the guys who assisted me with my tip jar to get my new Ryzen build. For those anonymous guys, I really appreciate, and it's made a lot of difference to not only my Star Citizen, my streaming, but also from my rendering. My rendering has gone from 6 to 8 hours down to sometimes 20 minutes. So thank you very much. Without you, I would still be running a i5 4590. Okay, so let's go for the Starfarer Gemini. I don't have the new Buccaneer, unfortunately. My credit card wouldn't handle that. But this morning when we were still in the PTU, I did fly the Buccaneer, and the Buccaneer is awesome. It's fast, it's got a lot of weaponry on it, it can handle its own, extremely maneuverable, and it looks freaking awesome. Okay, landing pad C00. So as I said before, I'd love to have every single ship Star Citizen, but I don't think I'd be married anymore, and I don't think I'd be living in my own house. I'd probably be living out of a car. So it's at C00, so you've got pads 5 to 8 there, pad 9, pad 10, and pad 0 to 4 over here. When you come through here, eventually there'll be a lot more shops open up in here. But at the moment we've got our weapons. Come in here and pick some weapons, buy some weapons, some ammo. Or try out some weapons if you like. Let's change the view back to first person. So let's go inspect. Use done a lot of work, a shitload of work on the materials and the graphics for this. Okay, so basically as soon as you finish with it, eventually you're meant to have a room where you can target practice and stuff like that. At the moment over here you can go and buy some medipens, but why buy medipens when you can go just around the corner and get them for nothing? Here is the armor and the suits. These are just the normal armor and suits. If you want the stuff for the from Grim Hex, you've actually got to go there and buy them from Grim Hex to get the other sides, the outlaw side of things. Don't forget guys, we've got a raffle tonight for a voice attack Steam key. If you want to be part of it, you have to do explanation capital V capital A in the chat. And that will go for 30 minutes. Alright, so the same as with the weapons and that sort of stuff, if you want to check something out, basically you just go up to it and you can try it, see what it's like. One thing you got to watch out for with the suits, notice where the eyes are. As you move them around, they do, certain suits will restrict your field of view. Okay, so if we go to something like medium suit, see you've got a lot more field of view ability than the heavy armor. Okay, so go out. Now, as I said before about the hyper pen, you can always go here and grab some more. In the bottom left hand corner you'll see the little signature, health signature bar, and the +2, that's how many EpiPens you've got or whatever. Also got your locker here, be able to change your clothes out. But we don't want to do that because otherwise die. Use. Now with voice attack, you're going to have to do some training with the Microsoft speech engine, 2 or 3 times at the most, and then you can basically start using it. If you want to make it easier, you can add some custom sentences into the engine, and that makes it easy to pick up. Have any problems about that? I do have a YouTube video out there that actually goes through and tells you how to do the extended dictionary and add full sentences into that, so I can pick it up a lot quicker. Normally these rings are meant to be turning. They said they were going to be turning at 2.6.2, but either not turning or they're turning extremely slowly. We can see it. So let's go down and have a look at my favourite ship, the Starfarer Gemini, or probably more correctly the Aegis G2M Gemini. so much work. Graphics for this. So this area here is your cargo area. You can fit a fair bit of cargo in here, so you know it's not just going to be a basic refuel or placeholder or anything like that. So you're going to be able to put some stuff in here. Use. Love the actions on the doors. Final locking bolts. So when we come in here, got anywhere where it goes from a clean air area into a area where it can possibly be depressurized, up with a use command. So in here we've got our docking collar. Oh, man, I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be before September or stuff like that. But honestly, with what Star Citizen's doing and Roberts Space Industries are doing and the improvements they're making, I'm happy for 3.0 to take a little bit longer, as long as they do it properly. Every time they do a release, it's a shitload better. Yes, I'd love to have 3.0, especially for the cargo, for the jobs, and for a lot of the other stuff, the planetary landing, and have a shitload more stuff to do. But I still want a really good game. So this is meant to be the docking collar for other ships. At the moment, you can't get in or out through that. Got a couple of escape pods in here, and let's go back through here. Use. But if they said they were going to release 3.0 next week, I'd be excited. So freaking excited. And so happy. This is the outside catwalk. Basically, this is meant to be able to control the hydrogen fuel, what's happening, transferring fuel and that sort of stuff. They did say that we might be able to carry certain other cargo besides hydrogen, but they haven't given much more. There's also meant to be a refueling arm for here. So, but they haven't released anything for that. How they're going to do that. So, in the meantime, we'll leave that as that. When you're out here, you've got 3 entry points into the ship. You've got the airlock there. You've also got a couple of lifts which actually go into the side of the ship. So these are actually entry points for external forces. So you're looking at board and repels. You've got to look at all the areas, all possible entry points. These are entry points, so if you've got board coming on, you need to think about what areas you're going to cover. Use. Okay, so here's the upper landing above cargo bay. Got ladders that go up into next level up there. Go through that shortly. Got your cargo control panel. This is meant to be able to move cargo through parts or unload them. Into now this is another point. You've got 6 escape pods in here for the crew. Even though, oh yeah, my main role is going to be cargo, logistics, that sort of stuff. So I do have a reclaimer as well, so I'll be looking at maybe if I do find a wrecked vessel out there, I can go back, get my reclaimer, go back, break it up, and make some funds out of that. So commerce and trade, that's what my main role is going to be, but if needed be, I will fight. So you've got to do that. You've got to think about all possibilities that comes through it. So this is the main cockpit. In the cockpit you've got 5 stations. You've got 2 support stations, captain, pilot and the co-pilot. I just wish they would get rid of J.J. Abrams flares. They're bright. You don't need flares like this. And realistically, if you're going to have flares like that inside, a normal pilot might have someone coming on board. Might actually have, you know, auto filters or sun filters or something like that. So getting in and out of the seats is basically taking control of that. Exit seat.
Exit seat.
See there, the windows, quite good, except for that lens flare, of course. So you've got a typical truck visibility. Comes to out here. Someone will obviously want to come in and take my ship, but if they want to go and take a Starfarer out, I'm quite happy for that while I show you guys around this first off. Oh, yep, back door closing, so someone's come in. So we've got another door point around here, down to the cargo bay. Someone's coming through. Coming up shortly. Oh no, he's probably gone up into the, remember I told you about the ladders that go upstairs? So, we'll go upstairs to the next level. Okay, once you're up here, we've got, it's like a rabbit's warren in this place. Got bits and pieces everywhere. You've got engine rooms, got engineering points, side. All these areas are meant to have access panels, things to actually do. Picks up. Don't panic. Something like that. So, if you do have boarders on board your ship, they might be hiding in a multitude of places, and you've got to think about that. Again, you've got escape pods everywhere in this thing. Once everything starts working, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to take quite a while to work out exactly what you need to do. As I said before, you've got hidey holes everywhere. Those, see on the other side there, you can see the webbing, the cargo webbing. Exactly the same what's over here. And right at the back, got a turret. So this is an inverted turret. So basically you hop in the seat, flips you over, and pops you out through the bottom. So, and you're upside down. Now, one thing guys, if you want to use turrets and you're using a mouse, you'll either have to go through and set up your mouse profile to change what the turret control is going to be like, or use a joystick. Joystick is a lot smoother. You can see here, joystick makes it a lot easier to control it. a lot finer movement, whereas if you're using the mouse, even if you drop the DPIs down, it's easy to actually control of it. So joystick is a really good control function for that. Because we're at Port Olisar, we're actually in a zone where weapons don't work. So basically we can't do nothing in. If I have a look on the outside. Okay. So just above the tank, see the guns there. So you've got 2 meters there. One there and one on the other side. All up, you can actually have 3-man turrets, 2 on the back and 1 big mother on top. Besides the pilot's weaponry, which is your ballistic cannons on the front and your 9 size 4 missiles on the front. But let's go back into that. Exit seat.
Exit seat.
That time. Okay, so we go back down. There's no need to go on that other side because the other side's exactly the same as this side. But in between both of them is the catwalk, which we showed you first off. So from here, you can then go into engine room and into the gravity generator. These are meant to be able to control the gravity generator, so you should be able to turn off gravity. So if you've got people coming in, you should be able to cause some grief to them for that side of thing. Again, more escape pods, and you've also got lifts. All the lifts. Okay. Use. So anyway, that's one way to get up and down around the place. Back through here. Got your engine room here. Obviously, control the engine. They do have an effect where if there's problems with the engine, it will actually cause health damage. As I was saying before, the ladders that go up, this was the ladder that came up from the bottom landing. This is the ladder that goes up to the next landing. Basically, up to that. Right there. Okay. So, we're up on the top level now. So there's 4 floors to the staff area. Got a lift. Goes down that way, maintenance access. Got a lift. Comes down this way. Sorry, this one here, maintenance access. Got your top turret. Turret is not working. Okay. So in here we've got our crew mess. Non-functional at the moment. You can't sit anywhere, you can't do anything, but as things get moving on, they do work a lot better. Got our captain's quarters. all these consoles are meant to be able to do something, but at the moment they do jack. So the captain's meant to be able to control what happens with the ship in here, along with the cargo, look at what gas we've got, and apparently do some security stuff too. Bedroom. Don't know why they went for. I know it's a military vessel, but I prefer the little blanket that they had before. Toilet, shower, basin, and your window to look out onto the universe. Again, glares inside. Okay, yeah, I know that's only bringing up the glares from there, but it's just too much. Okay. So besides going into there, we can also go into the crew quarters. Got the beds for the crew quarters. Again, at the moment, not functional. Men's rooms, working, work. So you can go into the male, female toilets and showers. Now the quickest way to get back downstairs is to either go by the ladder or call the lift. Go back down here. Use. Outside view. Got a couple of options for here. Got side view, your outside view as a chase cam, which is fixed. Got your director mode, which allows you to change your angles and all that sort of stuff. At the moment, what you've got is you've got the Starfarer, which is the largest ship. And then out there you've got the Caterpillar. It's the longest ship in the game. Let's see, auto takeoff. Landing gear. See by the sheer size of this, like driving a truck. There's someone trying to come in through there. Gives you some good camera angles to be able to see what's happening around your ship. Trying to get onto the gantry there. They won't have much luck because that's still bugged. Okay. Graphics, afterburners, really good graphics, really good effects. Go back inside and navigation. Go out to Accommodate. Engage. Engage. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, engage. Thank you. Okay, so here we are at a comma ray. You can see a red light up ahead. So that means that it's down. These guys spawning are pirates. So the reason I like the Gemini is because it's got missiles. Okay, lock 3.
Attempting to lock 3 missiles.
This is the handy part about voice attack. Save yourself some time. Send it. Next target. Lock 3. Send it. Next target. Oh shit, he's quick. Only problem about being in a big truck is it takes ages to find them. Obviously I've got one of the guys is in the gunner. Let's have a look at external view and you should be able to see him firing. Let's try and get this other one. Get some missiles on him too. Jesus Christ, they're quick. Decouple. Lock 3.
Attempting to lock 3 missiles.
Lock 3.
Attempting to lock 3 missiles.
So you see there, ballistic cannons work just as well. Starfarer does have really good shields, so it's got the capacity to be able to defend itself and to take a punishment. Flares. Lock 2. Really hard when you've got a ship that doesn't turn very well. At the moment, the turrets don't work that well. Lock 2. Ah, shit. There you go, I'm dead. So, it can take some panic. Fuck. Voice bug. Yeah. Don't forget, guys. Got a voice attack Steam key going up. Got about 2 minutes to put in your entry into the chat. Explanation VA to enter. So come on guys, put it in. It's not going to cost you anything and it's free. So let's go back out here. That sound was a sound loop bug. Basically, as I blew up, it spawned probably 5 or 6 more pirates at the comma ray, and yeah, they just kept on sound looping. It's not as bad as it used to be. G'day Romanes, how are you? It would go on and go on and go on. You'd actually end up having to get out of the game, exit back to desktop to stop that voice loop happening. It was a real pain in the butt. So, one of the things people worry about with lifetime insurance. Lifetime insurance gives you the ability to get your ship back in its base form. You can get VA voice attack for free, but you're only allowed 20 commands in it. If you want unlimited commands, then you've got to buy it. So currently it's about $10 through their website and about $11.50 through Steam. But honestly, it's the best money I've ever spent on any program to help me with my game. So you see the countdown here. It says that if I want to get this ship now, I've got to spend 12,700 UEC. I can do that, but I don't have enough money. Or wait
Lights.
just under 20 minutes. G'day Scarra, how are you? Wait for 20 minutes and I will get it back for free. Get your raffles in quickly, guys. You've got less than 20 seconds left. Oh, living the dream, mate. Living the dream. 2.6.2 is public and it's awesome, mate. Very playable and loving it. Okay, so 10 seconds. And it's closed. Okay, so let's get this out. And so currently we've got 3 people. We've got Bam 2169, we've got Romanes, and we've got Skyra. Okay, so let's see how we go. Romanes. Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Okay. Got to remember though, 970, they are de-optimizing a lot of stuff and we're doing the stress testing for them. Okay, so Romanes, yes, you won, dude. You won. Congratulations. I would also like to thank VoiceTac for providing me with this Steam key. Yeah, absolutely awesome for them to do this for us. Well, guess what? You have won. Can you please PM me an email address? Thank you, Romanes. Can you please PM me or whisper me an email address so I can send you this Steam key? Not a problem, bud. Not a problem. Thank you. Thank you for watching and thank you for following.
I'm not getting it down, am I?
As you can see, I love Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So let's request a staff error. No, 315 on this one here.
Selection confirmed. Your ship is currently being
So Romanes, do you know how to whisper in Twitch? Just hang on a sec. Let me up. Get it. That's better. Okay, let me just fix this up quickly while May's out. What I'll do is I'll put this intro on. Intro that I just finished yesterday. Cool. Alright, let me see if I can PM you. Message to you. Yes, it works. In chance you did win something, mate. You won the opportunity to watch an Astro live stream from Australia. Okay, so let me. Okay. Okay, Romanes, you should now have a message in Twitch. Want to have a look at that? Just go to Steam and you should be able to recover that. And if you need any help, please do not hesitate. Yep, cool. I can do that, bud. And sent. Okay, mate, that email has gone out to you. Right. Not a problem, buddy. Problem. Okay, let me stop this intro. One of the other things I do besides playing Star Citizen streaming, I also do Adobe After Effects, so I muck around with that. That intro you saw is one of the many that I do just to muck around and get my brain around things. So sometimes I do logo stings for other streamers. So yeah, I've done some for a few of the other streamers and they quite enjoy it. Can't understand. I have a GTX 1070, i5 4670, overclocked, 3.8, got like 20 frames a second. Okay, dude. Let me show you something here and give you an idea. Okay. So, Jenny God, I've got a Ryzen 7 1800X. I've got 32 gig of RAM. I've got a MSI Seahawk 1070 with 8 gig of RAM. And you have a look at the top of the screen over here. 20 frames a second. Right. Got guys in the Ausmonauts org that have got Titan X's, dual Titan X's. They've got i770 and 700Ks, and they're still getting low frame rates. So it's not just your computer, mate. RSI are at sometimes purposely loading or stressing what we see and what we do and how our computers react to actually test their alpha testing. So sometimes it runs like shit and other times it runs awesome. So just be aware that it's not your computer more than likely, right? It's the actual RSI side of things. Have you gone into something like Star Marine or Arena Commander? Are you seeing here I'm getting 21 frames a second on the top left? Let's exit the menu. New good things in the Star Citizen update. Okay, new good things is like I showed before. I don't know if you're here. Is in the actual start menu when you've got your friends, you can actually see which instance they're in and how many are in that instance. The other thing they've initiated is the mega map. Mega map is a way to speed up what you're seeing here, the transition between this screen and the next screen. Previously, if I wanted to go from the universe into my hangar, that could take to 3 minutes sometimes. You have a look at what it does now. Rebel and York Hanger. Seconds. Other times we've had with 1.2 patch and stuff like that, you're sitting here waiting 15-20 minutes to go from the menu to your hanger. The other thing is, exit to menu is really quick as well. So that's all part of the mega map that has been pulled in to make it a lot quicker and a lot smoother. The other thing is your contacts list. Bringing your contacts list and showing you whether they're online and offline and it actually working, or being able to click on them and invite them to a team from inside there. Okay. The other thing is, if you go into Universe and Crusader, if you've got friends, it'll actually tell you here, not this part here, but above here, and it'll list all the instances where your friends are in. And out of 24 that are allowed in the instance at the moment, will tell you, i.e. 22 out of 24 or 10 out of 24. So it lets you pick the best server to go into. Obviously, ones with the less people in it, get the better frame rate in them. You can also select the Australian, European or USA service, and this patch 2.6.2 has added best. So basically, if you go into the Australian server and there's no one on there and it can't find anyone, it just keeps you in this infinite loop waiting. Go to best. After a period of time, if it can't find anyone, it'll chuck you into the next best ping, and so on like that. Okay? So let's go back to Marine. Oh, excuse me. So, why isn't that on? That's better. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to turn my camera back on. Alright, so in Starmarine here, you can go through and load up your customization. You can pick whether you want light, medium armor. Light armor gives you one option for weapons. Medium armor lets you pick two options for weapons along with your secondary pistol. Okay, so yes, the light armor lets you run quicker, but if you want to get more weapons and the ability to, we come in peace, shoot to kill, go for the medium armors. Okay, it also lets you go through there and select what your primary weapon is going to be and what your secondary weapon is going to be. I myself like the energy shotgun. So, go back into here. So, same as with the Port Olisar going to that, you got an option when you go into the player to select which region you want to go into. So, if we go into Last Stand, this is like keep the flag, right? Got the option for best USA. I always pick that. If I go into this now, it will then join me in with the next available match that's available. Okay, so we're getting into a match. Normally it doesn't take this long, but Murphy's Law, streaming, everything comes into it. The other thing is the new ship that come into the game. Oh, here we go. So you're seeing here, we're getting a solid 50 frames a second in this section here. So, Jenny God, you want to go into here and see what your frame rate is in here too. You can see mine as a comparison. I've got a 1070 and I'm getting 50 frames a second. See my CPU. Sorry about that, guys. You can see my CPU is 60 degrees, 23% load. My GPU is 45 degrees and 62% load. If you want to see this overlay in your game, you want to go to NZXT Cam. Free software, and it allows you to see this in your game. Okay, if we press F1, it'll go there and show what my ping rate is and what my score, my captures, my kill, my def. Right, capture the flag style thing. At the moment, I'm the only one in here, so I'm going to first time in a long time. Sometimes this doesn't match up quite well, so if no one comes in within a couple of minutes, I usually go out and do a force to the USA server. You haven't seen Star Marine before, sounds are quite good. Also got your grenades. And you can also bake your grenades. So if I hold down G, so basically you can throw it straight at someone and you know, quite nice. Only thing is, get more grenades. Now usually there's grenades hanging around. Refill grenades. Here we go, shitloads. So one thing you don't want to do is hang on to the grenades for too long. As usual, you've got your health here. Pick up some health bars. A lot of destructibles in here. A lot of these maps. A lot of places to hide. A lot of places to ambush people. Ladders to go up. And also places to lob grenades to capture people out of the way. Once you get around here, you can also go out to an EVA mode. In EVA mode, basically wherever you point to is where you're going to. Waiting for 5 players, I'm the only one. But anyway, it gives you an opportunity to see what things are like here. Sounds are different when you're out in space, obviously. And the grenades, they're pretty much in a straight line. I don't know how things can explode in space like that, but anyway. Right, so we're still waiting for players, so let's get out to the menu. And so we've been in the universe. You've got Star Marine, which is your first person shoot 'em up. Also got Arena Commander, which is your flight side of things. So in here you've got your multiplayer, single player and your private. Private is basically unranked matches for you or your friends to get together and do shit. Test things out. And from the invites you can go through, pick the people actually online. Go through a shitload. Here you've got a few game modes. So you've got Battle Royale, basically a free-for-all. Got Free Flight, which is for you to just go around and find out what's going on with the ship, get used to your ship, and have some fun. You've got Pirate Swarm, where you go out and kill the pirates. Alright. This is one where you get to rank up your points against other players. Quadrant Battle is, as it says, 2 teams. So one team against the other team, kills, so on. Vandal Swarm, got 18 stages against the Vandal pirates. Every 5 layers or stages, get the elites come through. Harder to fight, harder to kill, and that sort of stuff. And then you got the classic races. So inside the classic races, you've got 3 maps: Old Vanderbilt, Rickford, and Defford Link. I myself like Old Vanderbilt. Very good racetrack to go around. One good thing about the racetracks is it can teach you how to handle and manage your ship. So let's just say example, let's get into an
Attempting to fire missiles.
The only other problem you've got with voice tech is sometimes it picks up some of the words you say and will action that. But you can fix that up by upping settings what the recognition level would be. So you got your command rate and your minimum confidence level. Find you're getting it picking up a lot of things. Bump up your confidence level a little bit more. Alright, so let's go into here. There's not enough players in the lobby. A private custom match. Okay. What I'm going to have to do is go to private. Go into free flight. Player. Classic roads. Select ship. The other thing you can do is you can actually customize your ship inside here too. So you can go through, set up your weapons, turret, guns, any other stuff that you've got there. I won't worry about that. Let's launch the game. Okay, so you see in here again, got a solid 50 frames a second.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Checkpoint.
Beautiful track this. Lots of really nice scenery. And a good map for you to work out what your ship is like, how it handles, whether it's going to fit through certain angles. Now there's guys in the racetrack that will do 30-second laps. Right? It's been a while since I've raced, so I'm lucky to get a sub 60-second lap. But at least in here, it lets you learn how to fly your ship and go around. How to push to the limits, and how to crash. Right. Can muck around and go out of the way, go the wrong way, and muck around.
Wrong direction.
It's a good idea to try and work out what your ship is going to feel like and what it can and can't do. Where you can fit through gives you a good idea. How quickly you can turn corners, what do you need to do, and what the limits are. Okay, so we'll leave that and crash this. Okay, so see the Jenny God. In certain sections of Star Citizen, you are getting a good frame rate in that. But you just need to find out whether it's RSI actually doing the limiting, or whether it's your computer. More than likely, it's not your computer. Okay, let's get into multiplayer elimination, and let's pick USA because the Yanks are out and about at the moment. How many people in this? Ah, okay, cool. So you can see here I've got a ping of 304. Got other people ping a 227, 130. So obviously Europeans and Australians going to the American service. Okay. I think the game had actually started yet, but that's life. Right, let's try this again. Now, guys, when it comes to FPS, I am a meat ballistic shield. But I'm not that good. I'm a pilot, fly around, I do cargo. They're all out there. Yeah. Oh, there. Oh, I got one. Oh, don't forget, use your hypo. Right, otherwise you're going to die. I really didn't think I'd get him on that one. At least I got the grenade off and I got a secondary kill on that. Okay. Okay, at least Skyline's got me back. Guys at this level. You need the radar, that little circle down the bottom, that's your radar. Like I said, I'm not a good FPS player, but it's as long as it's showing you guys what's happening. Right, hang on a sec. Probably going to get shot just looking for ammo. I'm gone. Okay guys, well, that's 1.5 hours for me. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching my stream. Please come again, have a look. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch me stream the game that I love playing, trying to explain what's going on. Bam2169, can you have a look at your PMs please in Twitch and just reply that to me via disappear. Thank you guys. Have a quick please guys, have a look at Angel's Death 439. She's another Star Citizen streamer. She's currently, looks like she's doing Vandal Swarm. So slightly different. I haven't done that with you guys, but have a look at her. Enjoy and give her a shout out from me, please. And thank you very much for coming along.